between those two teams.
There's the full lineup. Japan in 1, Poland 2, and out to the US in lane 6. Inside them, Great Britain and Northern Ireland. And there's the Japanese in lane 1. No Suetsugu, medalist in the 200, is injured, so Asahara will be their anchor runner. Who do you fancy, Jane?
Well, I'm going to go for Great Britain and Northern Ireland because I think the Americans will make a mistake. There you go.
Oh, you're one for the big prediction.
I am, I know. I know. I predicted Gail Devers after the 100-metre heats, and she ran disappointingly in the final and let me down.
That's all right. You've got to stick your neck out occasionally.
The Poles are amazing, aren't they? They don't really have anyone in the individual events. Jed Rosinski's not in their team, but they're here, and they won the European Cup where they beat Great Britain and Northern Ireland, so they're not without a chance.
Jamaica have been close, third in 1987, second at the Olympic Games in 84.
I think that if Jamaica and Brazil are close on the third exchange, then Jamaica is in there for that third medal.
Well, we remember Asafa Powell in the final leg in the semi-finals. There's the Brazilians, very well drilled. Sousa's their anchor runner, Donovan.
Yes. You know what? Again, these guys have been together for a while. They've been together for as long as our team was in Canada. So these guys are very precise, and of course, we don't have any major individual sprinters on that, but they're all pretty consistent. They're all running between 10-1, 10-2, so they're pretty good.
There's the anchor runner for Great Britain, Dwayne Chambers, who looked awesome in the semi-finals. Christian Malcolm will lead them out. And the United States, well, they were disappointed yesterday by being beaten by the French in the 4x1 for women. Can they redeem themselves? And look at Bernard Williams, Hollywood Williams, he's at it again.
No comment.
They've certainly got the names in their team, haven't they?
40-year-old Troy Douglas is in the Netherlands lineup. He's been around a while, and Nigeria round off the field in the 4x1.
I think Troy will be competing till he's 65.
He might be in the final when he's a pensioner. Deji Aliyu is the anchor runner. Awesome talent for Nigeria. Emadodu, so they're an outside chance, really, aren't they?
Yes. So, well, Nigeria has been running inconsistently, though. Yeah. And although they're quite strong, they haven't.
Well, the Brits, they haven't won a gold medal yet. They've only got a silver, courtesy of Kelly Holmes, and a bronze, courtesy of Darren Campbell. And the British press have got the pens poised to get stuck into them, so maybe they can get themselves out of the fire if they can get up.
Second in 93 and 99, the Brits, World Championship level. They're out of lane number 5. There's Christian Malcolm. Disappointing in the 200. US on their outside in 6. Brazil in 4. Jamaica 3. Away first time, and a good start by the United States. Great Britain got away well. And back on the inside, Jamaica going okay. Brazil right up there in the early stages. Good first bat chase by the US, and they're away. Also well away too is Great Britain, and further back to Brazil. And there is Jamaica as well. I think they may have been out of the competition. And there is the United States being pressured by Great Britain. Britain are a big chance here. Dwayne Chambers has got the bat and he's in front. On the outside coming in him, J.J. Johnson. Further back to Brazil. Britain are going to win it. Oh, big lunge to the line. I think J.J. Johnson may have got there on the outside. Very, very close. 38.05 the winning time.
That is a shocking run from Dwayne Chambers. He was in front by a long way. And, well, J.J. Johnson's been a well-performed runner. But Dwayne Chambers is better than that.
Yes, he is. I think that...
I'm wondering whether he thinks he's won it. He's got a smile on his face, but... Oh...
I think that shades of the 100 meters right there where Dwayne...
He's not great under pressure, is he?
Well, you have 2 meters up and you've ran 987. Certainly, you have to maintain that.
It's like Darren Campbell might have done his hamstring.
I tell you what, the last 10 metres of Darren Campbell's race on the back straight of his leg was unbelievable. I reckon he picked up a metre in the last 10.
Well, how much money on Dwayne Chambers to outgun J.J. Johnson there, but Johnson's shown a lot of courage to come back.
Well, the U.S. are going to always come after you, and ultimately all Dwayne had to do was relax and understand where it was at. You have 90 meters to go, and you're a meter up on, and you run 9.8, then no one should catch you.
The US second changeover wasn't very good either. I think that's where the Brits got up on the inside of them on the bend. There we go. Will we get another pose off like we did?
It was a huge run from J.J. Johnson. He ran 1987 a couple of years ago, and he's flown home here. He's reproduced that sort of form. If he had a run like that in the 200, he would have taken it out.
Shocking change over there. Nearly ran up the back of him. That's the one we're talking about, the second change where they lost a bit of ground.
It's Marlon Devonish who ran the third leg for the Brits. Let's have a look to see if he gets the baton off before he does his hamstring.
Was it Marlon that did his hammy? Or Darren Campbell? Marlon Devonish.
And that's the point that Great Britain looked very strong. Look at the gap. He's got in sprinting terms, Donovan, a pretty big margin there when he took the baton.
Huge margin, huge margin. Like you have a meter up on someone, like I said, and all you have to do is relax. So I think Dwayne, when you're sprinting, you don't need to reach for the line. The line's going to always be there. That coach always tells you just all you have to do is keep accelerating. The line's always going to be in the same place. So I think that Dwayne was looking to lean at the line as opposed to accelerating through the line.
Well, they gave Britain every possible chance with a couple of tardy baton changes. It's Bernard Williams.
Harsh, but not as tardy as Dwayne Chambers' run. He should never, ever have been beaten from that perspective.
Well, I was talking to a couple of members of the British press earlier today, and they said that Dwayne Chambers was the big disappointment from their perspective from these championships, and he is not going to get off lightly after this.
No, not at all. Not when you have that gap.
And they're desperate for a gold medal. That's the other thing as well. And with shades of the 4x4 team from '91, where the Brits got over the top of the Americans, they've reversed that result.
I wonder whether Paul Jeans would be able to tell us if Britain have ever gone away from a World Championship without a gold medal, because they are very, very heavily funded, and they've got fantastic television contracts and really good commercial contracts to sport in the UK, and this will be a real shock for them.
Third time they've been second in the 4x1 for men. 93-99, second at the Olympic Games in '88.
Have a look how tight. Chambers almost, you could see him from running relaxed, go exactly from that to then tensing up with about 15 meters to go. And that's pretty much where he lost it.
And when you tighten up in any event, when you tighten up, you're decelerating very, very fast, and that's obviously what happened. And when he had